others who came into my awareness this year were the gatekeepers, really the protectors of your light. They just hold your light. And what I love most is that this year it became very clear to me that I'm here not just to inspire you or empower you, but actually to teach you how to co-create with your light tribe. And the exciting and exhilarating thing about this is more of them are showing themselves as like through beings so that we can co-create on a way more specific level. And so, yes, the medical team, yes, the gatekeepers of the light, right, as we are talking about them today, the Starseeds. And so it is really fascinating that we get to co-create with them horizontally. And what I mean by that is it's not just them out there and we're here, it's actually them standing next to us, shoulder to shoulder, and you actually mastering, picking, deciding which part of your team you want to co-create with. See, this is multidimensional co-creation, and it is for everyone. It's not just for the lucky few or the channels or the mystics. No. You can do this too. And so in times like these, where the collective is kind of awakening, but also like shaking, right? It's a shaking awakening. What happens is there's a lot of swirls of energy, and many times you have some reference to them somewhere in a past lifetime. And so what would be really good is that you can hold the stillness. It's like that drop of water, right? You allow the drop to fall, and then you see the wrinkling, and then your field is not just there where the drop falls, which is with many people the case, but it's actually, it's that wrinkling effect. And so you have that massive, expansive field, and you feel very certain in that field. You feel at peace and calm because you're not as influenced by all the chaos going on this planet. With people in fear or doubt or governments, all of that, right? You can keep that out. You really can. And so I wanted to ask them to like share more. And so to be clear, what they showed me was they are with 8. Obviously, you can choose as many as you desire, but they showed very clearly you have gatekeepers, right, of your light. And they're actually standing way at the edges of your field with their face not towards you, but with their face looking outside. They're like real like guards, right? It's like they're guarding you. And so they have 2 in the front, 2 at the sides, then 2 at the back side, and 2 behind you. And so it's like, I don't even know that, like we talked about it, octogram or something is it called? I don't know the names. I just see pictures. And just for you to get that visual, you can even see it now, the kind of white bluish light, very powerful masculine presence, not as much as the medical team. They're very much like, wow, right in your face. These are just kind of silent, but they're there, right? And so once you know that, you can just think about it, think about them, and invite them in. But many times what helps is if you get a feeling about them. So it's like that remembrance kicking in, and you're like, now I remember. Many times not here, but on a soul or on a heart's level, you recognize the frequency, or you now know the frequency. That's when you can start co-creating with them, because now you feel them in your presence. It's very easy. It really, really is. And so I was actually re-listening the Circle of Light of last time. It was powerful. It is such a powerful space to be in a container where you meet, recognize all these vibrations, and now you can actually apply them to your daily life, because they become your next level friends, right? They become your best friends, and it's really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna see what they have for you. Good morning, everyone. We enjoy co-creating and bringing forward the gatekeepers, as they are this silent force, this silent shield of light, protecting your field, allowing your light to illuminate and radiate firmly without being distracted by all the moving energy on the current planet. It is your sacred haven. It is the Garden of Eden, a sacred space for you. What is yours? It is intimate. But when you allow the current energy forces going on the planet to infect you, to like pierce through your field, you might feel emotional. You might have destructive thoughts. You might feel out of balance or whack because you're not centered in your light, in your power. Can you feel the presence of being fully centered in your light? It is one of peace, calm, centered, effortless being. Nothing you have to do. It is just a very still place. And when you realize the gatekeepers are really here to help you stay in that awareness, to stay in that centered being, it is you just drawing a circle around you and positioning them with your mind's eye. You can do that now. You can actually close your eyes for a moment and draw a really expansive circle on the ground around you, a golden circle, maybe with bright white particles of light, and make it as expansive as you like. And then invite your gatekeepers to show to you. You might not see them, doesn't say they're not there. You might actually feel their presence or know or remember. And now allow them to center themselves, one at the left in front of you, one at the right in front of you, one left at your side, a little bit between your side and the front, one at your right, then one slightly behind you at the left, one slightly behind you at the right, and then two behind you. And feel how you are centered and know, realize, think, imagine how they are bringing now this energy frequency, this shield of energy between you, your field, and the world, so that you can stay centered. Everything you choose can come through this. It is not just on the sides, it's actually above you, below you, it's everywhere. You are in this complete silent space so that you can ignite joy in this moment, or maybe even tender being, or love, surrendering, whatever it is you desire, playfulness. But it is the place from which you can start creating free. It's like that white sheet of paper, completely your choice what to add into it. So now when you start dancing on happy music, you can feel the true vibrations of this because it's not mixed with vibrations of others. So now when you start reading the poetry, you can actually allow it fully to come into your heart. Or when you're watching the art, you can connect and you feel open and expansive and safe and certain. Your heart can be open. You do not have to close your heart any longer because you feel the world is too much in your face. You feel too sensitive. Now you can be receptive to the greatness and beauty of life and still feel very centered. This is your natural state of being. This is who you truly are. And so allow us to co-create with you. Allow us, invite us in, because once you start allowing us in, us being part of your daily life, not just when you meditate, but we are in your presence. It's like when you think about someone you love, they're instantly in your presence. They do not need to be right there in your field in order for you to call them into your field, right? If you think about your loved one, your partner, your daughter, your sister, whoever, you can feel the frequency. It's no different allowing your light tribe to serve you, to co-create with you, to play with you, to help you, to support you, to assist you in anything and everything. It's just a calling in and inviting in and becoming aware of the presence. And if you are not a feeler, just know we are here anyway. It is just you thinking about it, imagining it, and you're not imagining it because it really is, but it just helps you to see it, to perceive it as something what it is. And so just allow yourself over the next couple of weeks to play with us, to see what the difference is, connecting with your medical team or maybe the gatekeepers. Starlight beings, it's different energies. Become receptive and open yourself. Do whatever you need in the moment. It is not about you having to choose. It's about what is most important to shift or elevate in my life right now, and who can I invite to assist me. It's like you have your project and you will get the best people co-creating with you on that project. And sometimes that will be the nourishment of the carekeepers, and sometimes that will be the clarity and the removing of energy from the medical team, and sometimes it will be the gatekeepers helping you to stay centered in your field. See, you have everything available. It's just you now allowing it to come in.